So it's important for us then, if we recognize those things are addictive, to be able to recognize when we're falling into that pattern and see what that's doing for us and how that's not helpful to us. I'm assuming that's what it's saying. Become aware of it so you can stop the behavior, because there's a lot of things we're addicted to. We're addicted to maybe fatty foods. We're addicted to smoking. We're addicted to a lot of things. We might go, that's not helpful to me. I need to become aware of it. Now, you might say it's hard to break an addiction. Sure it is. Like you said, or like Frank was saying too, we've made those neural pathways to that process or that ability or that thing that we do. So we need to become aware of it so that we can make a better change. So to me, that's all the Course is ever saying to you. It always is saying, look, here's the truth, here's the lie, what do you want? Here's love, here's fear, what do you want? One brings you peace, one brings you pain, what do you want? Balance it out. The choice is yours. As it says, a course in miracles is mandatory, meaning a course in love is required. The time you take it is up to you. The time is, here's this, what do I do? Big question mark on my face. What am I going to do? That's the time that's up to you. Whether or not we take a course in remembering who we are is mandatory, meaning that you will have to wake up to your reality because there is nothing else other than your reality. So when are you going to take it? So all of this information that we feed into ourselves is important for looking at it, simply looking at it. And this one is great for looking at what grievances do to you. You may say, I think they're important. I want to hold on to them. Well, let's see what they do to you, and then you make the decision. That's what I like about this lesson. It says, you who were created by love like itself can hold no grievances and know yourself. So what it's saying again is there's a reality about you and there's a lie about you. The reality is that you are this one self, that light and joy and peace abide in you, that your sinlessness is guaranteed by God, that it is God's great pleasure to help you experience that truth. But if you hold a grievance, you will not know yourself. So if you want this touch of heaven, if you want that light and joy and peace that abides in you, if you want to feel that sense of joy, then you need to know your true self. You need to look at what causes you not to know that and make another choice. So to me, that's kind of what that's saying. You were created by love, but if you hold a grievance, you're not going to know that. To hold a grievance, it says, is to forget who you are. Kind of what that first line said. To hold a grievance is to see yourself as a body. Why is that? Because in truth, what are you? Spirit. The Course would say you are spirit. I'm not saying that just this Course, but every perennial truth will say that. Whether it be Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism, the whole idea is that you are spirit. That's the truth about you. And so it says, if you hold a grievance, you will see yourself as not who you really are. To hold a grievance is to let your ego rule your mind and to condemn the body to death. That's pretty dramatic. Why is that? Well, from A Course in Miracles perspective, and I'm sure you can find it in all great traditions, but from the Course's perspective, it says that the purpose of the world, and that would be any physical form within this world, from the Course's perspective, the purpose of the world is to heal the Son of God. So everything within this material world, whether it be your body or your job or the world you see around you, anything within this physical form of the world, the purpose of it is to heal the Son of God. That's the only purpose the Holy Spirit sees in it, and therefore it says it is the only purpose that it truly has. Now, that doesn't mean you can't misuse it, because it says if you see the purpose of the world for anything other than that, then you have bought into the laws of violence and death. So that's kind of what this is saying. And that sounds pretty dramatic too, but basically it's just saying to you, if you are told in a medicine that you're given at the pharmacist, and they said, take it like this, take it, with water on an empty stomach, because if you take it on a full stomach with alcohol, you could kill yourself, And you go, okay, I've now been warned. So what are you going to do? Take it with a full stomach and alcohol? No, you're going to take it on an empty stomach with water. That's the whole point. So the point of this is, if you misuse the body or the world and do not see it as a place to heal the Son of God for your healing, for the awareness of who you are, then you buy into its laws of violence and death. So where do most of us live?